Welcome to Tampa Bay, Florida, where EA Sports presents the NHL regular season game between the Buffalo Sabres and the Tampa Bay Lightning.
The puck is dropped. Janney won the draw. Racine winds up. Holzinger over to the wing. Towards the net. Intercepted by Schmelik. Schmelik passes ahead. Moves in. Renberg intercepts the pass. Tampa Bay should be making a line change soon. Passes ahead to Shatan. Kubina gives it to Zaminer. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Short pass to Shatan. Shatan to center. Shatan scores!
Here's another look at how that one went in. Shatan has the puck. He let a wrist shot go and turned the light on.
The ref gets ready to drop the puck. They drop the puck. Tampa Bay has fresh legs on the ice.
Buffalo goal, scored by number 81, Miroslav Shatan. Assisted by number 19, Brian Holzinger. And number 42, Richard Schmelik.
Clark run over by Verada. To Primo. He shoots! Grosek winds up. To Hogue. Hogue to Nazarov. Nazarov into the middle. Nazarov winds up. Hasek moves the puck to McKee. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Clark fakes a shot from his own end. To Hogue. He's nailed by Verada. Nazarov passes ahead to McCarthy. Hasek gives it to Holland. Tampa Bay needs to get a fresh line out there. Holland moves in. Into the corner. Holland winds up. Buffalo is ahead by one. Hogue chips it ahead to Anderson. To McCarthy. The pass was intercepted. McCarthy winds up. Tampa Bay looks exhausted out there. Sanderson races in alone.
What a tantalizing save.
Anderson gets the puck to Hogue. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. 5:20 left in the period. The Sabres will change on the fly. McCarthy to Clark. What a hit! The penalty will be called as soon as the Lightning touch the puck. Tampa Bay gets called for elbowing.
Tampa Bay penalty to number 10, Sandy McCarthy. 2 minutes for elbowing.
Langkow to face off against Holzinger. Tampa Bay has a fresh line on the ice. Passes ahead to Holzinger. To the net! Pupa dumps the puck in on the inboards. To Wilson. Buffalo is ahead by one. Wilson into enemy territory. Holzinger then shot it. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Langkow clears the puck. Tampa Bay should be making a line change soon. Under 1 minute left in the penalty. That's icing against Buffalo. Here we go again. The Buffalo Sabres win the faceoff. Zhitnik out of his own zone. Zhitnik was knocked down by Wilkie. To Pekka. One-timer. To Zaminer. Pass intercepted by Barnaby. The puck's knocked loose by Janney. Buffalo leads by one. Barnaby towards the net. McCarthy steps back onto the ice as the penalty expires. Barnaby could be biting off more than he can chew. McCarthy drops his gloves. And here we go. Barnaby connects in a big way. McCarthy being pummeled mercilessly by Barnaby. And again!
I'd score that 5 for fighting and 5 for receiving.
Barnaby lands the victory blow, and this fight is over. McCarthy will have 5 minutes to think about that scrap, as will Barnaby.
Tampa Bay penalty to number 10, Sandy McCarthy, a 5-minute major for fighting. Buffalo penalty to number 36, Matthew Barnaby, a 5-minute major for fighting.
They move into position for the faceoff. Holzinger won the draw. Buffalo has fresh legs on the ice. Great hit! Renberg passes across. 2:34 left in the period. The Sabres change up their lines. To Janney. Janney gets knocked to the ice by Burridge. Brown passes it across. Moves in. In front. Janney chips it ahead to Nazarov. Chips it ahead to Janney to center. Ward moves it into the middle. Brown over to the wing. Brown shoots. Quick shot on goal to Nazarov and passes it to Janney. 1:14 left in the period. Wilson moves it into the middle. Buffalo should be making a line change soon.
Last minute of play in the first period.
Schmelek gets hit.
Solid finish there.
Wilson passes to his own blue line. Schmelek passes it across. Grosek to the net. Only 30 seconds remaining in the period. Nazarov gets hit. Renberg over to the wing. Tampa Bay has a fresh line on the ice. To Schmelek. Moves in to the net. After one period, the Sabres lead by a goal.
Fans are reminded that the puck can enter the spectator area and cause serious injury, so please be alert at all times.
Welcome back for the second period of this great game. I'm Jim Houston.
I'm Darrell Ray.
Holzinger wins the draw cleanly. Moves in. Buffalo clinging to the lead right now. Shatan to the net. Shot. Fine save made by Pupa. The teams line up for the faceoff. Langkow won the draw. Langkow up to Nazarov. Selivanov out of his own zone. The puck's knocked loose by Langkow. Riche passes ahead. Anderson out of his own zone. Buffalo looking to increase its lead. Nazarov winds up to Burridge. The Sabres will change on the fly. Tampa Bay should be making a line change soon. Pupa kept it out. The Lightning are changing on the go. To Sanderson. Sanderson out of his own zone. All by himself on the breakaway. Sanderson fired it. Buffalo looking to increase its lead. To Wilkie. Pass intercepted. It was stopped by Pupa. A penalty has been called. Penalty against the Lightning for obstruction hooking.
Tampa Bay penalty to number 14, Carl Dykhouse, 2 minutes for obstruction hooking.
Buffalo won the draw. Shannon blasted it. To Zaminer. He's jolted by Zaminer. Verada to Pekka. Pekka made the shot. The puck's knocked loose by Shannon. Sanderson winds up. Tampa Bay should be making a line change soon. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Towards the net to Shannon. Buffalo pushing for the insurance marker at this point. Pekka then made the shot. Buffalo is ahead by just a goal. Zhitnik was knocked down towards the net. Tampa Bay leaves this line out for an awfully long shift. Dykhouse steps back onto the ice as the penalty expires. To Wilkie. Wilkie chips it ahead to Janney. Belted and knocked to the ice by Zhitnik. 4:27 into the second period. To Zaminer. Dykhouse to Janney. Zaminer then blasted it. Into the slot. To Janney. To Zhitnik. Buffalo needs to get a fresh line out there. To Verada. Verada winds up. The save was made by Pupa. Kubina passes across. Sanderson intercepts the pass. To Zhitnik. The Buffalo Sabres still lead by 1 goal. Belted and knocked to the ice by Pekka. To Dykhouse. Dykhouse out of his own zone. The Lightning will change on the fly. Zhitnik clears the puck. Zaminer winds up. Hasek stopped it. To Verada. 3:43 left in the period. Sanderson to Zhitnik. Zhitnik passed it to Sanderson. Towards the net. Saved by Pupa. Pupa gets the puck to Anderson. Hull into the middle. Tampa Bay should be making a line change soon. Hasek holds onto it. Tampa Bay has a fresh line on the ice. The Sabres are ahead by a goal. Moves in. Towards the net. To Shatan. He took the shot. Langkow passes ahead. Pupa slows things down by covering up.
Shatan doesn't waste a lot of shots. Routinely, he's amongst the top percentage in shooting in the NHL.
The puck is dropped. Kubina flattened by Ward. Ward moves it on. Tampa Bay should be making a line change soon. Kubina passes across. 1:59 left in the period. Moves in towards the net. Holland blocked the pass. On to Riche. Passes ahead to Ward. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Tampa Bay needs to get a fresh line out there. Tampa Bay has fresh legs on the ice. It was stopped by Pupa. To Wilkie. Wilkie to Clark. To center.
Last minute of play in the second period.
Tampa Bay has really passed the puck well in this game. Pekka to center. At center to Audette. Moves in. Towards the net. Tucker passes it across. Chips it ahead to Isobart. Tampa Bay has a breakaway. To the net. To Tucker. The glove save was made by Hasek. To Zhitnik. Zhitnik got the puck down the ice. Over to Isobart. After 2 periods, Buffalo leads 1-0.
The concession will remain open until midway through the third period.
Time now for the third period of EA Sports NHL 99. Janney gets to the circle. He'll face off against Holzinger. Holzinger gets checked into the boards by Zaminer. Over to Janney. Zaminer shoots! He scores! Clark gets to the circle. He'll face off against Primo.
Tampa Bay goal, scored by number 7, Rob Zaminer. Assisted by number 25, Craig Janney, and number 20, Michael Renberg.
Holland into the middle. Pupa passes it across. Anderson gets the puck to Hogue. Tampa Bay has a fresh line on the ice. Primo intercepts the pass. Moves in. Holland then blasted it. Verada shoots. Dykhouse chips it ahead to Tucker. Hull starts out. The Lightning will change on the fly. McKee checked into the glass by Eisenbart. Hull winds up. The save was made by Hasek. Holland was knocked down to Racine. Tucker up to Hull. Tampa Bay has really passed the puck well in this game. To Cabina. Buffalo needs to get a fresh line out there. To Verada. The Sabres change up their lines. Verada to the net. The Lightning are changing on the go. McKee gives it to Ward. The Sabres start changing on the go. Towards the net. Into the corner. To Renberg. Stolen by Brown. Buffalo 1. Tampa Bay 1. Saved by Pupa. Pupa gets the puck to Nazarov. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Buffalo touches up for the icing call. Buffalo has fresh legs on the ice. To the net. Hogue passes it across. 5:46 left in the period. Hogue to McCarthy. It was kept out by Hasek. His pass intercepted by Clark. Short pass to Clark. Both teams are passing well in this game. To Odette. Odette to the net. To the net. Shot by Odette. Pupa gives it to Cabina. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. Pupa covers up the puck. Langkow wins the draw cleanly. To Anderson. Richer out of his own zone. The Lightning will change on the fly. Both teams are looking for the go-ahead goal. They drop the puck. The Lightning win the faceoff. The puck's knocked loose by Ward. Buffalo gets called for roughing.
Buffalo penalty to number 15, Dixon Ward. 2 minutes for roughing.
Janney to face off against Holzinger. Janney won the draw. It's 1-1. Odette hits him. Chips it ahead to Janney. To Janney. To Janney. To Janney. Both teams are looking for the go-ahead goal. 1:30 left in the power play. Holzinger passes across. Janney to Renberg. The puck's knocked loose by Odette. Schmelik over to the wing. The Sabres start changing on the go. Wilkie passes ahead. Renberg out of his own zone. Janney knocked to the ice by Sanderson. Shannon out of his own zone. Tampa Bay needs to get a fresh line out there. Shannon steals the pass. Janney moves it on. Renberg moves the puck to Zaminer. Sanderson hits him. Buffalo returns to full strength as the penalty expires. The teams are deadlocked. Moves in. Shoots. Buffalo should be making a line change soon. To Wilkie. Passes it across to Janney. Pekka moves in.
European-born players are not only flourishing in the National Hockey League, they're also turning into pretty good leaders. Michael Renberg wore the captain's C for Tampa Bay last season.
Hasek gets the puck to Shatan. It's 1-1.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Shatan has a clear path to the net. He scores! Let's take a look at that in replay, Razor.
Shatan has the puck. He let a wrist shot go, and it found a home in the back of the net.
Tucker gets to the circle. He'll face off against Primo.
Buffalo goal, his 5th of the season, scored by number 81, Miroslav.
They stuff it into the empty net. Clark gets to the circle. He'll face off against Pekka. Buffalo will have to have another player take the face-off. Clark gets to the circle. He'll face off against Sanderson.
Buffalo goal, scored by number 25, Vaclav Varada, assisted by number 74, Jay McKee, and number 46, Jason Holland.
They shoot it into the yawning net. The teams line up for the face-off.
Buffalo goal, scored by number 27, Mike Pekka.
5 seconds to go in the game. That's it. This one is over. The Lightning are downed by the Buffalo Sabres.